What's up, Tim Sykes here. Another crazy day, mainly because of GNUS, which is going full on supernova, now up basically 12 times its price just a few weeks ago. Back in May, it was hanging around 40 cents. Actually, it's like 15 times. I don't even know. 10, 12, 15 times. It's ridiculous, but it's gone truly supernova. Rest in peace to short sellers. I know a few shorts who were shorting this in the ones, twos, and threes, saying it was ridiculously overvalued in the threes and the fours. Now they're getting crushed. They've been averaging up. Some short sellers have blown up. Again, I don't like making fun of people for their losses, but everyone has to be aware of the risks of shorting. And sadly, many aren't. A lot of my top millionaire students have made a lot of money shorting. Some non-students have made a lot of money shorting, so everyone thinks that shorting is so great. But the difference is, lately, my top students still short every now and then, but even Tim Grittani, who's made over $2 million this year already in 2020, he's going long more than short. And those who are not my students, who are not in my chat room, they're not transparent. Okay, there's a lot of people out there who were once on Profitly and they're not on Profitly because they don't like showing all their trades. So it's my duty to cut through their bullshit. And that is why GNUS is up. Is it worth $7 a share? No. Could it go to 10 or 20? Yes. This is what a short squeeze looks like. And this is why I am so grateful for the shorts. Many of you have been long. I missed my dip buy literally by just a few seconds. I was trying to dip buy it intraday in the 620s. I would have sold out in the 680s, so I wouldn't even be here, long at 720. But there's so much upside with short squeezes. So for me, now it's just a waiting game for any big morning panic. I would really caution you against shorting aggressively. It blows my mind. But then again, there's this whole debate, like, do you have to even study as a trader? And like a lot of short sellers like to mock my video lessons. They like to mock preparation. They just say all these companies are worthless. Let's just short them when they go up too much. And that is a very dangerous mindset. So I'm grateful for the idiots. I'm grateful for their stubbornness and their laziness and their incompetence. But at the same time, just please be very careful if you're shorting stocks like this. Even Tim Grittani was shorting this in the ones, and he covered his short for small losses. He said in the challenge chat room today, if he didn't cover, he'd be down like 600,000 plus. So even the great ones can admit when they are wrong. Even the great ones can lose. The key is minimizing your losses. So with that aside, I made a little over 9,000 so far today. Literally was just about to start this video lesson when CREX popped up. CREX is my latest play, and it's actually fading now, but this was a recent supernova. And the CEO just loves doing like podcasts and videos and presentations, like announcing big news. And I think probably the reason why it's not holding its spike this time is just because it's like, wait a minute, this is not the first time he's done this. Like he did it on a podcast, and I wouldn't be surprised if there were some lawsuits. Like as a CEO, like when you announce that you're working with like Samsung, or in this latest video that I linked in the chat room, he says they're working with NASCAR and NFL, and it's like, wait a minute, guy, like this is big news. You need to put out press releases or at least SEC filings. You can't just say this on random podcasts and in random videos. So they are, apparently working with these big companies, but it's just very scary the way that he keeps announcing it. And I bit this time. I actually sold it right near the highs as it broke the intraday high. It doesn't look like there was any breakout here, but there was actually a minute or two where it could not break 3, and then for a minute or two it couldn't break 315. So I like buying on those dips. But I think probably one of the lessons from this video is that it doesn't even pay to chase. Like I might be up 9 grand today and 20 grand now this week, but the market has changed a little bit in the past 5 trading days. 3 trading days this week and 2 trading days Thursday and Friday. I think traders are more burnt out. We're not seeing the same kinds of excessive spikes. So you got to be more conservative. You see, I'm taking profits faster. My holding time, I think, is down. My goals are a little more conservative. My profits are up because I'm sizing up, but at the same time, you have to recognize where the opportunity is. And trading is all about adapting and modulating. Just like, Tim Grittani, adapted and did not short big GNUS, or even when he did short big, like he cut his losses pretty quickly. That's trading. It's adapting. It's crazy how some people are like, you're just right or wrong. Like, it's not a simple game like that. It's not binary, right? This isn't like Vegas where you double your money or you go broke on red or black. There's a lot of in between, and you can take a very small position. You can be wrong and lose 1%. Newbies like to judge others, and they say, Sykes was so wrong on this. Like, if you want to look back at my old tweets, yes, I underestimated GNUS a lot. But was I wrong? Sure, I'm wrong. Oh no, I'm wrong. What do I do? Oh God, the whole world is ending. No, you accept that you're wrong sometimes, and the market can teach you, right? Like, now I'll be a little more aggressive. CIDM was a GNUS kind of sympathy play, and I'm watching this one. I chased a spike in here in the 90s thinking you could hit $1. Probably a better dip buy. A better buy would have been the dip here, in the 80s. I'm not going to chase it now. A few people said like, oh, Sykes is finally going to break $1, and here at like 94 and then at 96, now at 93. If it does break the day high, I might re-enter. But I really think buying these dips and not chasing spikes in this market is probably best. So I still made some money on CIDM, a little over 1,000. But my better plays were this morning on dips. I chased SHMP a little bit because I just didn't want to miss out on a former Supernova going crazy again. Was wrong to chase it. Luckily got out for a small gain. KNOS, I was angry that I missed the initial morning spike, so I got in on this dip. It had a little bit of a bounce, but not much. TPTW was probably my best play, even though I totally mistimed it. I got in on this panic from 3.5 down to 2.5, or a little over 2.5. It retested the highs here. I sold really nicely, but this was the dip that I missed. I was in another play. I think I was in KNOS, and I was trying to get out of KNOS to focus on this. It's tough for me to focus on 2 plays at a time. And I sold KNOS for small profits, and I tried to get in on this, but I missed this, and the bounce was so quick. This was a nice bounce. This doesn't look like much on the chart, but from 2 cents to 2.6, I probably would have been out probably here at like 2.4. But this is like a 20% bounce right here. So dip buying morning panics works well. BBRW, this was a morning spiker. And this one, again, some people said, like, why did you sell so soon? Like, again, I'm trying to be more conservative right now. Like, it's holding near its highs, right? Like, it's up all day. I mean, but at the same time, the better buy on this was into this panic from 3.8 down to 2.4. And look at how quick this thing is. Like, this is what you have to realize. Because traders are more burnt out, because there's more traders, because of everyone being quarantined, because they see, that there's a lot of money, you got to be quick. And that means preparing ahead of time. So BBRW, I was prepared for the morning spike, and I got out because the morning spike was weak, locked in. Like, that was probably my best dollar trade, locked in profits. But a better buy would have been right in here, like literally down to 2.2. Yesterday, it's still up, mind you, okay? But like literally they have good news pre-market, and it almost went green to red on the day. And you could have snapped this up at 2.2, 2.3, 2.4 if you had the right mindset where you're thinking, okay, I want to buy this, but I don't want to chase it. Let me look for panics only. So if you have that mindset, you're in at 2.3, 2.4, and you're selling it at 3.1, 3.2, maybe 3.4, and making 50% on your money. So look for intraday panics. That's what I'm looking for with GNUS. I mean, it keeps squeezing. I don't know how high it goes. MARK is a recent winner. This is now squeezing. VISL is a recent supernova. This is now squeezing. I don't want to chase any of these. Okay, that's the lesson. Leave a comment underneath this video saying "do not chase." That's it. 3 words. I don't mind missing a play, but I think as you can learn from, my best trades, my missed trades, the real optimal time for these plays was to buy into these intraday panics. So that's what I'm going to be waiting for. I still made money, on CREX, but it was, I was fortunate to have the right mindset selling after that breakout, that quick breakout of 315, and it couldn't even get to 325. Again, I think because the CEO is just kind of questionable announcing this big news on like podcasts and in YouTube videos. I don't want to chase, and you shouldn't want to either. SBFM is another one. This one's up 369%. I'm looking at this one for a potential dip buy. But the difference is, and I should, quantify this, don't just dip buy anything, okay? Like, yeah, this is nicely off of its highs, but it also had one dip already and a little bounce, and now it's dipping more, and it's still up 360%, and I'm filming this around 2 p.m. So, you have a stock that, yes, it is dipping, but it's still up way too much, and you're kind of in no man's land between midday around noon and the close at 4 p.m. I'll be looking at this more around 3 p.m. Eastern and seeing how it's acting then. I think it's always good to look at these stocks, towards the market open, towards the market close, not really trading midday. The only reason why I traded CREX midday is because the news broke midday. These other ones really want to focus on morning panics. And maybe if like CIDM, the only way that I would chase CIDM, not chase it really, but the only way I would rebuy it is if it broke this day high of 96 or 97-ish. And then it could be like an afternoon breakout. But I'd be more comfortable dip buying that kind of a play. Also I got to give props to some students. Leslie's also SAVA. There's so many freaking plays. I haven't even talked about SAVA. This was a nice, dip off that initial spike. The spike was up to 3, and, it was really choppy near the market open when I was looking at it, so I wasn't really tempted. On this one, you could have bought the breakout here at 3, and it went to 330, but again, the better buy was the dip right here. When it broke the morning high of 3, goes to 330, but then look at it, dip, and it holds 330, and this would have been the time, 330 to 380. It was a little late in the morning for me, so I didn't nail it, but Leslie's banked. D-Cosmic made money on MARA and now SAVA. Who was this? This was Madi, banked on GNUS, nearly doubled his money. And he's only a month into the game. I freaking love seeing that. TJ made 1,300, 5,000 on the week. Don Juan, huge learning curve, but he's banking now. He's, trending in the right direction. Josiah made a quick 1,500. Doc Bryan made some money on TPTW, $300. William made $2+ a share on GNUS. Estevan made a little over 10% on GNUS. Iceberg Simpson making 52% overnight on GNUS. I like that. There's more. Deborah made money on WRTC. This is a non-lethal police equipment play. Nice morning panic to buy into here, down to the 8s. Back up to the 9s. Nice little bounce there. Peter also made money on APPS. And then I was just highlighting a few people and students. Red 01 nailed it. Hafid made money on KNOS. Shaniko made money on GNUS. Henry L, TPDW. And then Trade MPR. And there's so many students. I'm sorry if I don't get to you. I'm just trying to keep up. But long story short, watch GNUS for a panic. Watch CIDM either for a panic or a breakout. Those are my top 2 plays. Also watch MARK, recent Supernova. Ideally, intraday panic. VISL also looking for an intraday panic. Do not chase. That is today's lesson. Leave a comment underneath. And again, I'll see you challenge students. We got a 4 p.m. webinar. Busy day. I hope you guys are, banking. And if not, even if you're not banking, if you're trading small, if you're learning, just enjoy it, because there's so many plays right now. It's not always this amazing or hot. So take it one trade at a time. Also, don't get FOMO. If you see another trader banking and you're not trading, if you see another stock spiking and you miss it for whatever reason, accept it. Okay, this is not a perfect science. You're trying to learn a little bit every day. I'll see you guys in the chat room.